One Pride, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. Roster cuts are coming after the game on Friday. The roster's got to go from 80 to 53. There's going to be some surprises. So let's dive into my predictions.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. Jelani Tavai is probably out the door. We all could see this coming when he got drafted. Honestly, everyone was questioning that second round pick. I was questioning that second round pick, but we don't want to dwell on the past. But man, did Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia set us back so far? You know what's crazy about when we fired Jim Caldwell, we brought Matt Patricia in here to turn things around. But right is when he gets here, he wants to blow everything up and start getting players in here that he thinks can fit his system, but they didn't fit his system. Now we don't even have a receiver that can stay healthy or a receiver that can really make plays. And guess what? Jelani Tavai was picked before A.J. Brown and before DK Metcalf. I'm not saying at the time we needed a wide receiver, but looking at it now, we did need a wide receiver because those guys were running low on their contract and they didn't want to be here, man. If we would have drafted one of those guys, we could have been looking really solid at wide receiver right now. But we're not focused on the past. We're focusing on right now. And Jelani Tavai has really turned into a bust. We saw it in the game Saturday, man, when Najee Harris outran him and he was leading with his arms. You're a second-round linebacker, man. You should be not afraid. You shouldn't be leading with your arms. You should be a tackling machine if you're a second-round linebacker. And wide receiver Brashad Perriman, I'm hearing, is on the roster bubble. He was started off banged up at the start of camp, but he hasn't really separated himself. This is something like I've been kind of following his career since he's been drafted because he was a first-round pick and he's been a journeyman. I don't understand how first-round picks don't translate into the NFL. Like, I really don't get that. Like, with Ebron earlier, like, I get it. He was the Lions, and the Lions should not have drafted Ebron with that 10th pick. But it would make me so upset when Ebron would go chirp fans on Twitter talking how good he is when he would drop a ball and we didn't know what he was talking about. Dude, you're a first-round pick. There's no excuse for you to drop the ball. There's no excuse for you to, like, not be a first-round pick, not a first-round talent. There's no excuses for that, man. What got you there? Did you stop doing that? Like, this all comes back to the team not doing character things like that. Does he not work hard and stuff like that? That's why I'm happy we finally got Brad Holmes here because he's finding some hidden gems. A.J. Parker, undrafted free agent rookie out of Kansas State who's been balling and he's been getting thrown into the starting nickel mix. I'll be so for that. If these guys come in here, these young guys come in here and they compete, they got that fire about them. That's what Jelani Tavai doesn't have. That's what Brashad Perriman doesn't have. That's what separates these guys from making the team, and that's what's going to separate these guys from getting cut. They don't have that fire to them. They don't have that, like, you could see these young guys like Parker, they play with extreme attention to detail, and it's natural to them. It doesn't seem natural to the Tavai. It really doesn't. It seems like he's second-guessing himself all the time, and you're a second-round linebacker, man. You should know in the NFL. You should know what you're doing. Tom Kennedy, he's making plays, former professional lacrosse player. I used to play lacrosse, so I'm rooting for him. Hopefully he makes a team. All I want, if we're not going to be very good this year, if we're going to keep these young guys, keep them. I'm all for it, and let's develop them into something solid like the Rams did, or just like Brad Holmes did when he found John Johnson, the safety. I don't know if he was undrafted or if he was a third or fourth round, but still, Brad Holmes seems to know what he's doing, and that's where games are going to be won in the future, in the 4th, 5th, and 6th round. Undrafted free agents, man. I'm excited for this, man. These guys are playing hard, and that's what I'm starting to realize about this team. He doesn't care about your accolades previously. All he cares about is if you're going to play hard for him right now. And I'm excited for this team. I'm excited for these young guys that are going to get a shot. And I'm disappointed in these veterans that got cut, man. I was excited for Tavai. I'm not going to lie. Losing all that weight, coming down to 240, and he's still playing like the guy he was last year. That's very upsetting, very disappointing. Best of luck to you. I hope you can find another job in the NFL, but I don't think you're going to be here much longer, man. It's not going to be good for you, and it's not good for the fans. So hopefully a new beginning for you works out for you. I want the best of luck for you guys. I don't hate you guys as people. It's just you're not very good as a football player, and you're not going to help my team out, so you guys can go out the door. It's your boy T signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video.